It's a perfect setup and a bright and sunny afternoon. We are all set for Kickstart FC and HOPS FC, who will battle it out for those 3 points and try to strengthen the position in the standings in the league table. Kickstart FC are looking great and outstanding, and they want to continue with that unbeaten streak. And HOPS FC, it will be a tough challenge for them because the last time these two teams met, Kickstart FC won it. They were on the road, and the scoreline was 3-0 in the favor of the home team today. And HOPS FC, Om Prakash and company, they know is going to be a tough challenge today because Kickstart FC at their home ground, this Karnataka State Football Association ground, will try their best to collect all those points and strengthen the topmost position. Kickstart FC versus Hopsas FC. And this is Kaushik Varun welcoming you all. And with me in the commentary box is going to be Junaid Ahmed. A lovely setup, and Kickstart FC, although they look favorites, Hops FC will also put up a tough challenge, Junaid.
Well, that's right. As we take along a look at the Kickstart FC's locker room there. Players did arrive a bit earlier for this fixture. It's going to be a very interesting battle. Kickstart FC, of course, one of the firm favorites to go all the way through this edition of the IWL. And they will be up against a team rising through the horizon. We've had a couple of good games in the last two fixtures. HOPS FC on the road against Costa Rica, and then at home against Setu FC, collecting 4 points from a possible 6. We did manage to speak to Kickstart FC's coach, and here's what she had to say.
Yeah, it's positive. We are satisfied for this dressing room and when we are enjoying here. Yeah.
As we are almost halfway through the season, what do you think of your team performance so far in the IWL?
Yeah, so far we are playing 7 matches. This is our 7th match, I think. We have won some matches and we have draw 2 of the teams. We have draw, but my girls are playing, giving their best performance in this season, and I'm hoping that in future other matches also my girls will perform very well, and I think we will go forward.
Did you plan anything differently for today's game?
Yeah, today in previous match we are very lucky. In first match we are meeting this match we are meeting three times. In last season we played HOPS in Gujarat, and our first match is in Delhi. That is our match, and now we are playing here in our home match. And my plus point is that in first match we are not having that Savina Khatun. Now we are having that player also, and I'm looking forward to grab these 3 points.
Thank you, coach. All the best for the game.
Thank you.
Very positive there, Chopba Devi with her squad, and of course they have been bolstered by the incoming player in Sabina Khatun from Bangladesh. As we take you through the visitors for this fixtures, HOPS FC from Delhi, they would be wary of the fact that they are facing one of the toughest opponents in the league in Kickstart FC, and we did manage to speak to the coach of HOPS FC, and here's what he had to say.
Good afternoon. Yeah, definitely it was a tough win, but since we conceded a goal in the first half, we missed a penalty, and still we scored 2 goals. That's a good comeback, and that's a positive sign for our team. Definitely on the striking line, we have not scored many goals, so we are focusing on our scoring line. In the previous encounter, we lost 3-0, but in this match, we have prepared a lot, and might we in this match will have some good game. Thank you so much.
Very positive there, Ravi Kumar Punia, as always, pointing the issues that they have had. They haven't been clinical enough in front of the goal. Of course, missing out that penalty in the previous fixture against Setu, and then coming back from there on to score 2 goals in the last 15 minutes of that game. Kickstart FC, of course, have had a dream start to their campaign this season, winning 3 games on the bounce. And then they haven't looked that threatening in the last 3 games. Of course, they've been those tactical battles wherein they've scored only one goal in the 3 previous outings. Karishma has been a star of the show for them, scoring 6 goals in the first 3 games. Haven't had a great run of form in the last 3 fixtures. Well, today could just be the day wherein they take it to the next level, hold those 3 points and solidify their position at the top. Here's a quick look at the Kickstart FC lineup. Linthoi Devi starts in goal. Jababani Tudu, Linthoi, Supriya and Papki in the back line. Sonia, Deepa, Dalima and Lepcha through the middle. Sabina Khatun and Karishma up top for the home side. It promises to be a great game of 90 minutes, Varun, because both these teams would be up for those 3 points, because Kickstart would love to take it all and go and sit pretty right on the top of the pile.
That's true, Junaid. And after listening to both the coaches, I think, yes, Langam Devi is more confident. And the best word she mentioned was that she's satisfied with the dressing room scenario right now. But yes, Om Prakash, that's his starting 11. Anshika starts the last line of defense. She'll be having Sharda, Mamta, Varshika, and Kibjan handling the defense for her. Gladys and Frederica, both of them, a lot of things depends on them. Actually, the whole team revolves around these two anchors. Jyoti Rinku in the wings with Shelja and Arti up front to help Frederick out. And Senhangba Subba will be leading the officials' contingent, and HOPS FC will put up a good fight, that's for sure, because they're in the 5th spot in the standings after having played 6 games with 7 points. And Kickstart FC, 6 played, 14 points. A win will take them to the top. And have to mention this, Gokulam Kerala FC have played 7, Urish FC have played 6. So Kickstart FC can levels in number of games played, the team in the 2nd spot. So the long walk to the center of the pitch. Langam Devi versus Om Prakash Shibba, a tactical battle. Kickstart FC hosting HOPS FC. The last time these two teams met, Kickstart FC won 3-0, and this time it's HOPS FC on the road. They are looking for the revenge, but Kickstart FC are looking way better in terms of form and everything. But HOPS FC have been struggling, and that's true, Junaid, like Om Prakash also mentioned. Goal scoring has been a problem for them, HOPS FC, Junaid.
Well, that's absolutely correct, because they have relied heavily on the likes of Frederica and Gladys going forward. They haven't been clinical enough. Yes, players have chipped in. Some of the players have been marred with injuries, and some are out now with the national camp at the under-19 level, who are scheduled to fly out to Dhaka. It's been a very thin squad so far for them. Yes, goal scoring has been a problem, but they'll have to try and grab those opportunities and create something. They've used the flanks really well, especially with Frederica making those darting runs inside the box from wide on the right. Gladys providing some delightful balls to Frederica. Tanu has been good so far. She misses out, of course. There have been a couple of changes for both these teams. Aruna Bak sits out this one for Kickstart, as well as Preeti Rai, who's not featuring in the squad. Lepcha takes her place, and Deepa Shahi gets a game, who started on the bench in the previous fixture. For HOPS, it's Rinku Devi who starts today, along with Jyoti through the middle, and Ritu as well as Rajni Bala have been left out. Rajni starts at the bench, whereas Ritu hasn't made it to the squad. Dalima, Chibba and Frederica, they're receiving final instructions from the ref for today's fixture. Frederica and Gladys would be way too pivotal for this game for HOPS FC. Frederica there winning the toss and choosing the side. That means Darima Chibber and her side would get this game underway. Photo ops before the all-important kickoff. Both teams would be up for this battle. Kickstart definitely a very strong side on paper. They would like to score more. Karishma, who has been sort of out of form in the last 3 fixtures, Player of the Match award for the first 3 games, and hasn't scored since then. Game for her to make her presence felt, and of course with the incoming Sabina Khatun, they are definitely a threatening side going forward. But HOPS FC do have
Good start for Kickstart FC, getting the first goal that too early in the game. And they're showing that they mean business and they want to double over HOPS FC like they did in the previous game. Scored 3-0. That time they were on the road, and this time hosting HOPS FC. Kickstart FC not looking for anything less than 3 points. So Kickstart FC 1, HOPS FC 0. This is Kaushik Varun in the commentary box, and with me is Junaid Ahmed. And this is what you had expected, Kickstart FC, with a brilliant start, Junaid.
Well, that's right. And who else but Karishma getting on the score sheet early on in the game. And that's exactly what you expect of her. Because Kickstart FC, like we mentioned, definitely very good, very strong side on paper. And a brilliant start for Kickstart. Stays at the moment the way it is. They will end up on the table by the end of this week. There's Lintoy. It looked a very solid side, especially in the back line. There's Lintoy playing out from the back. They've conceded just 2 goals in the 6 games that they've played this season. There's Deepa Shai. Leaves it for Sabina Khatoon. There's Sonia Marak. For Deepa. Sends in a cross. That was always going over. Papki there. Lepcha, beg your pardon. Here comes Kickstart again. From the left. Sonia Marak. Karishma. Well defended in the end by HOPS. Falls out for Lepcha. Takes the deflection. Lepcha again on the ball for Kickstart. Lima Shibbar. Sends it in, but straight at the defense there. Looks like it's been action on just one side of the pitch so far, Varun, because Kickstart have started to exert the pressure that they are known for, and HOPS will have to deal with it.
That's true, Junaid, but it seems like it's Shailja who's struggling. It was an aerial duel between Sonia and Shailja. He went for the header, and it seems like the elbow maybe. Sonia struck too hard. Shailja is down, and when she got up, she was kind of wobbly and a little bit struggling. So it can be an early blow. 2 blows for Om Prakash Chibba. Shalja injured, stretcher coming in. They've conceded the goal already. And not just that, in the first 10 minutes, a lot of crosses from both the flanks. Kickstart FC, the defense has not been tested. The forward line looking great. Shalja is back on her feet. And I think she's mentioning she doesn't want the stretcher. But head injuries are always a little confusing and critical. You never know whether you're fit or not. So the medical team not taking any chances. Shalja being stretched out. HOPS FC will be fighting with 10 on the field. Kickstart FC will try to create more pressure, and a bit of concern for Om Prakash. Might be an early substitution for HOPS FC, Junaid.
It looks like it will be, and they've been a squad perhaps marred with injuries, and there's one more there, definitely not doing any good for the visitors today. Frika giving it a chase there, trips over. Kickstart get it away. This hops through Gladys. Trying to get Jyoti involved. Jyoti goes to the back. Couldn't quite keep the ball in there. Have relied more on those long balls coming in from the goalkeeper, HOPS FC. It hasn't paid dividends enough in the first 4 games, and then quickly changed their entire play and started building up from the back. Scored a few goals in the process, and that is something. Here comes a good ball there. Chance now for Sonia. Brilliant save by Anshika there, and cleared out by the defense. It all happened in a moment of flash there, Varun, because a good ball coming inside the box. Sonia Marak was quick to follow up, and Anshika coming up with a decent save there.
A super save. Could have been early 2 blows for HOPS FC. Anshika was ready to get tested again. And a good try from Sonia. The only mistake she did was have kept it a little to the right or to the left. Went straight for the goal, straight to Anshika. And that's the reason it's just one HOPS FC have conceded. And Kickstart FC, talking about their strength, the team was already strong. They were in their winning ways. Right now with the addition of Sabina, team looks more stronger, and the coach also mentioned the same. She's expecting a lot from Sabina, and she's looking forward to all those 3 points today, Junaid.
That's right. Sabina comes with a lot of experience. 333 goals in the Bangladesh club football. The highest by a distance, and of course 33 goals in 54 appearances for the national side. Sabina Khatun played some delightful balls in the previous fixture against Odisha FC. It was a tactical battle against Odisha FC, where Kickstart managed to frustrate them. There's a Fedrika battling it out. This defense of Kickstart is way too strong. They'll have to keep coming at Kickstart, HOPS FC. Got good 70 minutes under her in her first fixture here at the IWL. And will definitely look for more. Studu with the throw in. Played out by Sharda. Sonia. Poor pass there. Deepa Shah even sit back. They haven't been able to move the ball further forward these first 15 minutes, Varun. And if you can have a look at the possession, 65% of the ball is being enjoyed by the home side so far.
That's true, Junaid. Kickstart FC continuing with their style of play. Good pass. Long one, collected on the right. Strong one, collected, trapped, shot taken. It goes off the target. Deepa, that was a good touch, a good first touch, but then that strike went off the target. A good move from Kickstart FC to create more pressure on the defense of HOPS FC. And talking about the visitors, a lot bends on Gladys and Frederica. If you remember the first win against East Bengal, HOPS FC's Gladys and Frederica played a very important role. And Om Prakash will be depending a lot on these two weapons team, because if they perform, if they kind of lead the whole team and anchor it very well, HOPS FC will look forward to collecting a point or those 3 points today. Or else it's going to be Kickstart FC, who have shown good coordination throughout the field of play in all the departments, Junaid.
Well, that's right. And Gladys and Frederica, of course, linking up beautifully in the previous fixture as well. Like, the last ball coming in from Gladys from way too deep and scoring eventually a winner, perhaps against Setu FC at home in Delhi. Two players from Ghana playing here at HOPS. So, 16 minutes into the contest, and Kickstart FC leading the game by a goal to nil. Momentarily at the top of the chart at the moment. And they would surely hope to finish the way it is at the moment. HOPS will have to try and make a comeback into the contest. Here's Tudu. Going into the stride of Karishma. Karishma falls out for Sonia, goes through with a shot. Nanshika there. Pre-routine save in the end, but it opened up nicely for Sonia there, Varun.
That's true. Sonia has been very active up front, but this time it's chance for HOPS FC. But then, tough angle right now for Frederica. She has to move in, trying to penetrate. Ball has been released, but not for her teammate. But a miss pass, and HOPS FC gets it back. A bit of reflections, and it goes to Maibam Lintoy. Sonia has been impressive for Kickstart FC for the first quarter, or more than that. The 2 strikes, keeping them on target. The first one had power this time. The connect was not proper. Anshika was being tested, but Sonia is trying her best to get a name on the score sheet. And Kickstart FC is looking more lethal from the right flank. A good combination out there between Sonia along with Sabine and Karishma making those runs, Junaid.
That's correct. So a change in position for Sonia, who played wide on the left in the previous fixture against Risa. This is more of a natural position for her. Sonia has started most of the games playing from wide on the right. She's looked decent in the first 17-18 minutes or so here, getting a couple of shots on target. Tudu. Roshika sees it out for a throw into Kickstart FC. They'll have to try and get Gladys and Frederica more on the ball, Varun, because Kickstart would be way too solid defensively and through the middle of the park as well, because the formation that they have set up, it's 4-4-2 versus 4-3-3. Of course, clearly outnumbering in the middle of the park.
That's true. Good midfield battle can be expected. On one side is going to be the captain Dalima along with Deepa. Then Gladys will be looking for Frederica throughout the game and for help in form of Shail Jainati. Then more of tactics and execution of planning expected from HOPS FC to collect 3 points or a point in this game. Strong clearance, and Kickstart FC looking for the second one. Options on the right, elected. Deepa is looking for Karishma. And the defense is still busy. Karishma gets it, loses it, will get a throw in now. 20 minutes up, Kickstart FC leading 1-0, and they're looking lethal, Junaid.
Well, that's right. Like we did mention earlier, all the action. That's 20 minutes. HOPS FC will have to try and get the ball moving into the opposition half. Frederica has got the ball a couple of times, but it hasn't been clinical enough, especially from the midfield. There's Sonia again, falls for Tudu, tries to get it inside the box. Could have been a bit too dangerous there for Anshika, but pouches onto that one quite safely and sends in a long one, trying to find Frederica up top. There's Deepa Shahi for Turu. Controlling the game beautifully at the moment, Kickstart FC. They're known to do this. Lintoy has been absolutely brilliant in between the sticks. Conceded just 2 goals so far in the competition. It's a long ball trying to target Sabina Khatun up top. So Kickstart trying to set it inside the box. Cleared out quite comfortably in the end by HOPS FC. Deepa Shahi again from the right. Plays into Sonia, who leaves it for Karishma. Back with Dalima Chibber. Turu sends in a long one. They'll have to try and keep it moving, Varun, because if it goes the way it is at the moment, then it's just going to open up nicely for Kickstart for their second one.
That's true. They have to come up with something better. Right now it's HOPS FC coming in from the right, inside the area, struggling. Frederica is asking for a corner, but the assistant referee has shown that it's a goal kick. So it's only Frederica that HOPS FC is depending for the goals up front. All those supplies are meant for Frederica. And that's going to be easy for Kickstart FC to predict and anticipate, because all those passes will be meant for the number 6 jersey of HOPS FC. You have to mark her, and that's it. The job will be done. And talking about Kickstart FC, they will look forward to gaining more control of the game. And Junaid, you were mentioning about Aibam Lintoy, her outstanding form, conceding just 2 goals. Yes, a lot of credit goes to her. To the defense line too, for doing a great job. But Aibam Lintoy being vocal, because the goalkeeper plays a very important role, mentioning about the gaps and to take care of the strikers of the opponents. The chance for Karishma, looking for options. Karishma sends a pass from the edge of the area. Strike! Sabina goes for the target, but straight to Anshika. Another try from Kickstart FC. Another one on target, but this time not finding the back of the net. Sabina tried her best, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and she will keep coming at you, Sabina Khatun, with a lot of experience to her credit, and well, that was a routine save in the end for Anshika. Here's Frederica from the right. She's got options inside the box. A bit decent from HOPS now. Aarti. Well read out by Lintoy. We're talking about the defense from Kickstart. Lintoy, Jabamani Turu, Aruna Bagh and Supriya, they've been solid at the back. There's been good coordination between the goalkeeper and back line. Defensive displays as well whenever they have scoring goals, because they've looked pretty solid. This is definitely one of those games they'll try and score a few goals going forward.
That's true. Solid defense line and also keeping control of the ball, enjoying possession, then distributing through the midfield to the players up front. Flag goes up for offside. HOPS FC are being allowed pocket of spaces on both the flanks. All those moves from the visitors have been either on the extreme left or the extreme right, but not through that mid-line. Frederica making those runs early on the game in the first quarter was mostly to that extreme left channel, and then 20 minutes plus she's been trying her best with the runs to the right channel, and Kickstart FC doing a good job maintaining a good shape, allowing HOPS FC to come to those extreme flanks but not letting them penetrate to the area, stopping them just before that. Long ball released. Another lookout for Frederica. This time go straight to My Bamlintoi. HOPS FC have to do a lot better to come back, Junaid.
That's right. And Federica has to be supported from the midfield. She has to be fed a lot more balls than she's receiving at the moment because they're not winning enough to try and do that. There's Gladys. Getting her options. Sends one in. Federica giving it a chase. Supriya. Well, that ball had a bit more on it and goes out for a goal. They've relied heavily, like you've mentioned, Varun, because Federica has been that silver lining along with Gladys. Scored the winner, like I mentioned earlier, against Setu FC in the previous fixture. It has to be a proper team effort. Try and win those 50-50 battles. At the moment, it's getting way too easy for Kickstart. There's been no pressure being exerted on their back line. Let's Kickstart again. Trying to drill one ball into the run of Sonia Marak there and ends up conceding a throw-in for HOPS FC. It's going to be Rinku Devi with the throw-in. Gets into the playing 11, Rinku Devi today. Turu. Sonia Marak. Falls out for Sabina. Krishma to Sabina. Trying to get it into the stride of Sonia Marik there. Sabina Khatun falls out nicely for Federica. Federica, could she go all the way? Chance now, Federica! Makes it 1-1. And there comes the equalizer. Who else but Federica? Going all on her own and coming up with a brilliant goal. Top-notch finish. And that goes to sum it up, Varun. What a strike that was.
A super comeback from the visitors. Frederica with that run, lonely run with the ball, kept her calm, looked for the target and then found the back of the net. First goal conceded in the game by Kickstart FC, third in the season by My Bamlintoi. And Kickstart FC have a chance to make it 2-1. Anshika comes out. The clearance doesn't come in, but it's going to be a corner. A chance for Kickstart FC to get a lead again, but it's still 1-1. And what a beautiful comeback and an outstanding run and a finish by Frederica. That's the reason game is still on. It's Kickstart FC 1 and HOPS FC 1. Superb strike from Frederica. Kickstart FC had the control of the game. They were enjoying possession, but with minimal possession and some brilliant counters, you can come back, you can bounce back, and you can win games. And that's what HOPS FC are trying to prove. Long ranger on target, but easy collection for Anshika. She's busy, but she's looking confident. And Frederica, weapon is firing. And Prakash will be happy with this because, Junaid, if you remember, before the game, Prakash had mentioned scoring goals has been the problem for the team.
Well, he's been right there, Ravi Kumar Punya. It was, and he did mention that being clinical in the final third has been a problem for HOPS FC. But on that occasion, Federica was top quality because beating Linthoi Devi and that back line is not an easy job, and Federica on that occasion. Very good this one. Kickstart FC with an early goal. Is being enjoyed by the home side. The first goal of the game going to Kickstart FC. Good finish from a very tight angle, and then this one. Goes beating Maibam Linthoi Devi. It's a short rings break. Will definitely be a bit of instructions being thrown at the players from the tactical area. Chauba Devi there looking a bit animated with her side. There's a Om Prakash Chibber and Ravi Kumar Punia. Pretty sure they would be happy with that equalizer, Varun, because it was completely against the run of play because they weren't moving the ball further forward. And when they got an opportunity, Frederica made the most of it.
That's true. Gladys was playing a bit up front, and Frederica was looking for that opening. Experienced Frederica, wearing the captain's armband, looking for that gap. She found it. And the earlier the comeback, the better it was for HOPS FC. And what a good timing. 2 quarters over. And Kickstart FC conceded that lead. And not just that, they knew it's going to be Frederica. They were trying their best to guard her. But still, it was Frederica getting her team back in the game. So it's clear Kickstart FC might be enjoying possession, keeping control, playing all those passes. But HOPS FC will be relying on those counters, playing minimal passes, but then striking and trying their best to get points out here. When Kickstart FC plays at their home and are looking to get back the lead again. A job well done this time by Gladys as HOPS FC get possession. Frederica is on the lookout, but good job done by Pakpi out there, and seems like Frederica is struggling, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and looks like she's got a knock over there. Pakpi going for that ball, playing out of position today. Pakpi has started mostly on the right side of the pitch. And the good sign is Frederica is back up. It's Ravi Kumar Punia, the coach of HOPS FC, along with Om Prakash Chibba. They've relied heavily on those counter strikes coming in from Frederica, Tanu in the previous fixtures, Pooja, and the likes. Today, they are up against a quality side in Kickstart FC. They'll have to be brave defensively, trying to face the likes of Karishma and Sabina Khatun. Looks like she's taken another knock there, and away comes Dalima Chibber. Tries to play in long for Karishma there up front. Had a bit too much weight behind that when it goes all the way through to Anshika. Looks to be in some pain there. This is definitely warming up into a very good contest, this Varun, because 34 minutes in, and the score line reads 1-1 at the moment.
That's true, but this time it seems like Frederica has been struck hard, and boots are off. Medical team has come in, and it's not Frederica, it's Gladys struggling, and Ravi Kumar Punia be concerned and hope it's not a serious injury. I hope she's able to continue, because Gladys plays a very important role in front of the defense line and also teams up with Frederica up front to be a little more aggressive with striking force and be a little more lethal for the opponents. So drop ball restart. HOPS will be looking forward. Gladys joining back soon. She's down sidelines, getting medical attention, and her team is coming in attack. Frederica losing possession. Kickstart FC building that counter. It's Sonia. Talima. Great passing so far. Sabina to Sonia. Takes a turn. Builds up again. Long ball. No one made that run. Meant for Sabina or meant for Dalima. Goes for a goal kick for HOPS FC. Well, after that first quarter, Junaid, Hops FC are looking a little better.
Well, that's right. And Ravi Kumar Punia must be relieved that Gladys is back on the pitch and takes a shot from a long range. Yes, Hops are getting into it now. They've tried to move the ball and are looking a bit decent. They'll have that confidence going forward now, especially after that strike coming in from Frederica. Still got about 8 minutes and a thick bit to be played here in the first half. They've relied heavily on the likes of Gladys and Frederica of FC. Probably build the entire team on these two players, around these two players perhaps. And they have to come good and play out the entire 90 minutes. Cleared out by Jyoti there. Playing out from the back is Maibam Linthoi. Supriya. Deepa Shahi. It's going to be a foul and a free kick to kickstart. Lepcha going down there. Supriya going to be behind this. Delima. Back with Delima. Gets dispossessed there, Deepa Shahi. Long ball comes inside the box. Nobody was making that run, and they were marked brilliantly by HOPS FC. They are looking decent at the moment, Varun, because the way it started, it looked like it was going to be a one-way traffic, but the way they have made a strong comeback into the game, HOPS FC, it will take something special now coming in from Kickstart as well to try and get that second goal. A long ranger coming from the distance, and that is ended into the back of the net. What a strike that was from Shailja. Wasn't anticipated at all. Shailja from the distance, beating Maibam Linthoi Devi. Varun, one from the top shelf there from HOPS FC.
Well, a super one. I just want to enjoy it again and again. I just want to go on looking at the replay. She had that guts, she had that courage to go for it from the distance. And you said it right. Beating who? Maibam Linthoi. She was on her toes, but she was not ready and was not expecting this maybe. An outstanding strike from out of the area. Keeping it on target. And we were discussing that how Kickstart FC are dominating, gaining control. But right now it's HOPS FC who have the control. The chance for Kickstart FC to equalize but has been cleared away. And goals like this, comebacks like this when you're a goal down will be the reason for any team to look stronger and better. And that's what HOPS FC look like right now. A goal down, they have come back. It's 2-1. Outstanding job by the visitors, Junaid.
That's right, and they did manage to make a comeback in the previous fixture as well when Setu went a goal up in the first half. Brilliant comeback in the second half to try. There's a chance now for Karishma. Chance. Takes it on the left, goes through with a strike. Well blocked there by the defense. Dalima Chibber from the distance was always going wide there. And Chika had it covered all way long. This is getting way too exciting at the moment. HOPS FC with 3 shots, converting those 3 into 2 goals. Kickstart FC with 8 shots of their own. The way it started, it looked like Kickstart would run away with this. And the way HOPS FC have made a comeback, it's commendable. Still got 4 minutes in the regulation time. Deepa Shahi for Dalima. Plays it out for Jababani Tudu. Karishma there. Cleared out by the defense. Supriya for the Lima. Shifts it towards the left. Cleared out by the defense again. Fadrika trying to give it a chase, but Linthoi Devi read it well. And is pretty quick to restart again. Through Jababani Tudu from the back. Lima is dropping deep to try and keep the ball moving forward. Deepa Shahi. Sabina for Tudu, who tries to get Karishma involved. Cleared out by Hops again. Looks like they have settled into this game quite well now, Hops FC, Varun, because they were shaky to get started off. And then after that early strike, beg your pardon, from the strike coming in from Fadrika, they've looked much better from then on.
Absolutely, Junaid. The strike was the first step of the comeback for Hops FC. The second one has given them more confidence, and they're looking so good after that. 3 goals in the first half. Not completed yet. 42 minutes up. Hops FC are leading. I said it was Kickstart FC who had all the control of the game. And we both praising Kickstart FC's defense line. We were all praises for my bum Linthoi. And she has conceded 2 in this game already. One by Frederica inside the area and the other one from Shailja. Superb strike. A lot of distance. But then knuckleball hit. Beating my bum Linthoi. Ball possession is still 60% plus for Kickstart FC. We're talking about the number of shots. 8 for Kickstart. 3 for Hops FC. So yes, all those numbers are in favor of the home team. But looking at the scoreline and looking at that energy right now on the field of play, it's all about Hops FC. They have made that comeback after being a goal down. Looking for another. Fredrika flicks it. This time it's Maibam Linthoi collecting safe hands. Hops FC have found that trigger point, it seems. Scoring problem, the firing problem is not a problem anymore for Ravi Kumar Punia. Junaid?
Well, that's true, and he would definitely be the happiest of the two coaches going into the halftime break, because they would have anticipated for sure that they would try and get better. But that finish from Shailja was, like I mentioned, out of the top draw, beating Maibam Linthoi Devi from then on. Conceded 2 in the first 6 games and 2 in the first half year. If they manage to get the third one, we'll have to wait and see how Kickstart responds, because they've been top draw, top side, Kickstart FC. Especially the way they have played the first 6 games of the competition. There's Deepa Shahi trying to curl one inside the box. Takes the deflection and goes out for a corner. 4 minutes have been added on. There's been a few start-stops, a few injuries to Hops players. Gladys had to go out. Looks like there's another niggle there as the physio has been called for. Set piece now for Kickstart. Could this be the opportunity that they have been looking for? Because after conceding that first goal, have looked decent defensively as well. Trying to get a few shots from Kickstart blocked. It's going to be Sabina behind this one for Kickstart. Sends it in. Cleared out by Gladys. Falls for Lepcha. Long ball coming inside the box. Deepa Shahi there. Looks like it's going to be another corner on the other side of the post this time. Good pressure being exerted now by Kickstart FC, Varun, with those set pieces.
That's true. Back-to-back set pieces, back-to-back corners coming in the added time of the first half. Kickstart FC looking for the equalizer now. A good delivery, but a header clearance. HOPS FC, good confident clearance. Another shot blocked by the teammate. HOPS FC would like to keep the scoreline like this. The end of the first half. Rinku. Back from the deflection, Shelja looking for Frederica. Frederica sandwiched, losing possession. Now Kickstart FC, who would like to make it 2-2 before the first half ends. And all that edge they had up front has kind of faded out after the first 20 minutes. Scored the goal, took a lot of shots, then couldn't score anymore. From the left, Karishma delivers. Sabina with the touch. Great chance for Kickstart FC. A good chance for Sabina to make it 2-2 and a missed opportunity, Junaid.
That was a good ball played out from the left there. A good cross coming in, and Sabina, well, if she had managed to keep it on target, it was definitely to the net. Another long ball sent in by... That was way too close for Anshika's liking. Good ball coming in from the Lima Chibber. There's Gladys. Long ball up top. Taken away by Kickstart. Turu. Trying to play it for Sonia Marak. The Lima for Sonia. Deepa. Turns. Tries to get it away. Takes the deflection of the Lima Chibber. Falls off to Federica. 3v1 there. Sends it in, and a good collection there coming in from Maibam Lintoy Devi. Went through with a strike, perhaps, Federica from wide on the right. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Back with Hops again. It's Gladys. Rishma is trying to put some pressure on Gladys there. Gladys wins free kick. Yeah, definitely winning this first half on a high at the moment, Varun, because it hasn't ended the way it started for Kickstart. Because HOPS FC at the moment are right on top of the game.
That's true, Junaid. 4 minutes of added time. We see a bit of Kickstart FC. Good bit of them, how they started off this game. But then it has been all throughout HOPS FC. They made a good comeback. Had a clearance, the set piece, and then the halftime whistle comes in. So Kickstart FC were leading early in the game. Strike from Karishma in the 5th minute, but then the comeback started happening. Frederica with the equalizer, and then Shailja making it 2-1. And that's the reason Kickstart FC scored 3 goals in the reverse fixture, but right now we have 3 goals, but it's HOPS FC with 2 and Kickstart FC 1. Looking at the stats, 10 shots, 4 on target, 1 goal, 4 shots, 3 on target, 2 goals for HOPS FC, Junaid.
That's right. And sides, no cars in the game, 2 corners coming in Kickstart FC's way, 1 offside for HOPS FC. Yes, 4 shots, 3 on target, and 2 goals is the only goal so far. Sabina with 2, Sonia 2, and Hockey with 1 shot. 4 shots for Kickstart, 2 from Federica, Gladys and Shailja getting 1 each. Shailja with a sublime goal. Rishma conceding a foul for Kickstart FC. And of course, one foul coming in from HOPS FC as well. Given away by Gladys in the first half. It was a good start to the game. An early goal coming in from Karishma at the stroke of 5-minute mark. They were up and running straight away. A couple of strikes coming in from Sonia Marak and Shika with a good save there. Sabina Khatun with a strike and followed up with a routine save there. And then Frederica, ball played into her, made a run and beating Maibam Linthoi Devi. Has been beaten twice in this edition and this one. Finding the top corner there from a distance, a long ranger from Shailja. Definitely not easy to beat Maibam Linthoi Devi, who's just conceded twice in the first 6 games, and then this one falling to Sabina Khatun. A good ball from the left. And all she had to do there was hit the target, and unfortunately for Kickstart and Sabina was always going wide. So that's the half-time scoreline here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. With the visitors leading the game at the moment. HOPS FC 2, Kickstart FC 1. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a frantic set of second half coming your way in about a few minutes from now. Hello and welcome back once again to the Bangalore Football Stadium here in Bangalore, the home of Kickstart FC. And what a game this is panning out to be. Kickstart got an early goal. And then it was followed up by 2 strikes coming in from the visitors. Looks like there's going to be a change for the home side. Bibicha is going to come on for Kickstart FC. This is your commentator Junaid, and I'm joined alongside with Kaushik Varun. Varun, has been a good first half here at the Bangalore Stadium, and what a game this has turned out to be, because nobody gave a chance for HOPS FC to come on and put in a show like they have done so far.
That's true, Junaid. If you remember the last time these two teams met, Kickstart FC had won the game. 3-0 was the scoreline, and today, the first half itself, 3 goals have been scored already. And Hops FC were trailing, but then slender lead was covered up. A comeback from a strike by Frederica with a brilliant run and a finish, and then Shelja from a distance making it 2-1. And that's the reason Hops FC are looking good, and they have to hold on to it in the second half too. So we're all set. The next 45 minutes will be a decider. Kickstart FC versus Hops FC as the visitors lead 2-1, a slender lead, but things are looking so good for the visitors, and Kickstart FC with that change, Langam Devi will look to come back and gain that lead again in the game. The only substitution so far in the game, the captain has been substituted. It's Bibisha in place of Dalima. Interesting substitution, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and it's a like-for-like replacement, because both these players, of course, the Lima, since she has returned from her injury, has played most of the games in the midfield, and Bibicha, of course, plays in the midfield for Kickstart FC. His hops again. Decides to go through and find Frederica there. Gladys, perhaps. Gladys sends in a long ball inside the box for Frederica, cleared out by Kickstart. Back with Hops again. Harthi there, trying to get it towards the left, perhaps going long, and was a goal kick for Kickstart FC. Kickstart trying to build up from the back. It's going to be a very interesting game, because it's definitely going to test out Hops' defense, because Kickstart will keep coming at you, because they've got pace going forward with the likes of Sabina and Karishma. Here's Lepcha trying to send one in, and was way off target there, because she had players to target. There was Sonia Marak trying to target that far post, and of course Karishma was present a bit centrally. They're going to shift to their long balls for Frederica. 2 minutes into the second half, and it's been a very sedate start at the moment. Still got a lot of time. 1-goal lead is way too slender, way too fragile, especially with the type of quality Kickstart FC has. There's Sabina Khatun. Playing way too deep. Tudu there, trying to get one pass for Pipicha. Karishma. They win the ball back, Hops FC. They're looking decent now, defensively, Hops FC, Varun, because the way it started, it looked like they would concede a couple more, but they have grown into the game, and that confidence seems to be right up there at the moment.
Absolutely agree with you. Right now is Deepa trying to make that run, stopped by Gladys. Deepa wins it back, and the pass, not a good one. Hops FC seem to hold on to the same strategy. You go on defending in numbers, then suddenly you build up a counter, but this time it's Kickstart looking for another, but a clearance comes in. Kipjen with the clearance. And have to mention that a good start to the second half for Kickstart FC. Almost just like they started the first half too. Then HOPS FC took over the control. Long ball in the area, header clearance. Goes back to Kickstart. Shot taken, deflection. Flag stays down, but the clearance comes in. Pibicha had the chance. Now, another try from Kickstart. Sabina been blocked, gets another go. Wang Kemlin sends it to the left. Supriya with the long ball. And clearance goes back to Supriya. In HOPS FC, the start of the second half, it seems like they're busy defending right now, Junaid.
Well, that's right. And like you pointed out, Kickstart FC have started the second half exactly the way they did the first half. And they will keep coming at the HOPS defense. HOPS, I'm pretty sure, would try to follow the same strategy that they had in the first half, would try and absorb that pressure. And whenever they get an opportunity to try and play those balls to Federica and try and hit Kickstart on the counter. It's been a good start for Kickstart in the second half. 5 minutes into it, and we've had a shot towards the goal and have exerted some sort of pressure on this HOPS defense. This Kickstart again. Lepcha for Sabina Khatun. Shifts it to the right for Jababani Tudu. Gives it away cheaply there. HOPS. Can they bring it forward for the counter? Well fended out again by HOPS FC. Well marshaled in the end. They can't sit back and relax at the moment, Varun, because once they are on the ball, they look threatening whenever Federica makes those runs. And they cannot be complacent because one goal from Kickstart and then it could just open up the doors for the home side because they've got absolute quality going forward. And HOPS will have to try and see out a few minutes and then try and hit them on the counter, perhaps.
That's true, Junaid, because it seems like Kickstart FC was a little bit complacent in the first place. And that's the reason, after taking the slender lead at that early strike, HOPS FC made that comeback. And seems like a bit of commentator's curse because we both were discussing. Remember, you mentioned Maibam Lintoy conceding just 2 in the season, but already 2 in this game. And the defense, they know it's going to be Frederica all the way, but still it's been Frederica who has been lone up front and putting pressure on the Kickstart FC defense line. Another goal. Gladys takes the shot. Been blocked by Park P. But HOPS FC with that second collection take another shot. Gladys has taken 2 shots, both long rangers. And HOPS FC seems like it's kind of a backup plan for them. If you don't penetrate, just take a shot from distance and look if you can beat Maibam Bintoy. And they have done that. Shailja's shot was from a lot of distance and kept it on target, a dipping one. And that's the reason HOPS FC are leading right now. But Kickstart FC looking to equalize. Sabina Crownder, well blocked and quickly cleared away. But Kickstart FC, the mean business, and they have started the second half on a positive note, but struggling to gain control of the game. HOPS FC have to be careful about losing out possession because of those missed passes. The distribution has to be better. The passing has to be better. A quick turn. Shushmita with that pass goes straight to Anshika. And Anshika is all smiles and has to be a little more careful, Junaid.
Well, that's right. They can't make those mistakes. They can't lose out the ball in those dangerous areas because Kickstart They've got absolute quality to try and capitalize those ones. They are leading at the moment. They'll have to be wary of the fact that they're facing against perhaps the quality side of Kickstart FC. The point that you were making about Shailja getting that banger, they have relied heavily on those long balls and those shots from outside the box. Gladys, if you remember, in the first of the goals they scored in this campaign against East Bengal FC in Kolkata, getting it from way outside the box as well. They've hit the woodwork a few times. Scored 6 goals so far. Frederica scoring 2 out of those 6. Gladys, of course, getting onto the score sheet a couple of times. Here's Frederica again from the right. One-on-one with the defense. Goes towards the left. Goes to the ground. Nothing, says the ref. That was a good move again from HOPS, trying to hit Kickstart on the counter. Frederica has stayed on the ground there. Another good move building up for HOPS FC there, Varun, because Frederica, with the pace and strength she can take on absolutely any defense the way she's moving up.
That's true, Junaid, and I'll agree with the referee on this instance, because Frederica trying to do a bit of play acting and trying to win that penalty, and that move was stopped brilliantly. But Kickstart FC, they already know it's going to be Frederica, the lone striker up front, will try to cause some damage. They know they have to mark her, but still it's Frederica who has been brilliant. Now the cross from Frederica, this time straight to Maibam Lintoy. It's HOPS FC leading. Flag has gone up, and the assistant referee wants quick medical attention. Frederica is struggling, and I hope it's not serious. Important weapon for HOPS FC. Frederica is on the ground, Junaid.
Well, that's right. Frederica along with Gladys. These two players have been absolutely prolific with the amount of work they have put in for HOPS FC. The whole squad, looks like the whole squad has been built around them. And Om Prakash Chibber and Ravi Kumar Punya would hope that Frederica stays there and continues for what could be a good 34 minutes remaining in the contest. HOPS FC. It wasn't a good start to the campaign for them, losing their couple of home games at the beginning of the competition and trying to feel their way back in. Had a good result in Odisha where they salvaged a point, and then from there on in the previous fixture against Setu FC, bagging all the 3 crucial points. Looks like there's going to be a yellow card. We'll get the confirmation on the card. Somebody has gone down in the book, from the looks of it. Right, it's going to be Gladys behind this one. She's got options waiting. Sends it in, cleared out by Kickstart. They'll have to try and keep coming back and score that 3rd goal of the game. HOPS FC, brilliant turn again from Gladys. Another lob inside the box. Sends it in, but cleared out by the defense there. Confirmation of that yellow card. Papki goes into the ref's books. Just Kickstart again. Back with Jabamani Tudu. Reshma going back to Deepa Shahi. Tries to go towards the left. Sushmita. Back with Deepa again. Sabina tries to drill one through. Taken out by HOPS. They're looking at much better control at the moment, Varun, because HOPS FC have settled down even in the second half the way they did in the first. Because Kickstart have looked threatening, but they haven't penetrated this HOPS defense enough at the moment. They've got the balls in those areas, but haven't scored from there on. Another ball comes inside the box. Jumps! And what a strike that is! Who else but Frederica? 3-1 for HOPS FC, and the celebrations begin once again, Varun. A good ball from Gladys, and Frederica getting to the end of it, and what a header that was to beat Maibam Lintoy Devi.
What a way to make a comeback. What a way to bounce back in the game when you're a goal down. In the reverse fixture, it was 3-0 in favor of Kickstart FC. When the game started, it was 1-0 in their favor. But it's just stopped there because HOPS FC came back in style. From 1-0 down to 3-1 up. And these amazing goals have intention and nervous thoughts. The players of Kickstart FC. Frederica goes out to get some medical attention. Substitution happening for Kickstart. It's Sabina coming out, as it's going to be Karen taking her place. Well, Dalima was the first substitution. Now it's Sabina who goes out. Langam Devi, who's confident about collecting 3 points. We expected a lot from Sabina. Is on the receiving end right now. Ball possession is still in favor of Kickstart FC, but it doesn't matter. The scoreline says it all. HOPS FC have been brilliant. 2 more quarters in the game. 3-1. Frederica with a brace. Shalja with a long ranger. And it's HOPS FC who are a couple of steps ahead for those 3 points, Junaid.
Well, it looks like the way it is at the moment, because HOPS are definitely in the driver's seat at the moment, Varun, because it was Kickstart who got the game underway on a brilliant goal coming in at the stroke of 5-minute mark, and then it's been HOPS. Yes, Kickstart have enjoyed. As we look at that goal again, beaten on her left was Maibam Lintoy Devi. Frederica has been down a couple of times, has gone out for medical attention, has come back and has done the job for her side. It's been absolutely brilliant, Frederica, along with Gladys. That pair again combining in this fixture to give them the all-important lead that they have been after. Bit of a cushion at the 61st minute mark for HOPS FC, leading this game by 3-1. Sharda sends in a long ball. That has been the ploy. Going through with a long one this time. Wasn't far away by any stretch of imagination. Gladys there. Well, this team are right on top at the moment as we have a look at those shots. 9 from HOPS compared to 11 from Kickstart. Kickstart got the most of it in the first half. Shika pouches that one quite comfortably in the end. Sends in another long ball to try and target Gladys and Frederica. Up top is Lepcha. It's a good delivery for Karishma there. 1v1, she's got an option towards the back. There's a run being made by Supriya there. Cross comes inside the box. Well fended out by Sharda there. 63 minutes into the game, and looks like it's HOPS who are bossing the game at the moment. Supriya to take this one. It's going to be third in the game for Kickstart FC. Good delivery inside the box. And cleared out by HOPS FC again. Falls nicely for Federica. Federica could be deadly with her pace. There's a run being made by Gladys. Gladys with a strike and goes over. Another display of some great counter-attacking football coming in from HOPS there, Varun, because these two girls, whenever they combine, they look absolutely special.
That's true, Junaid. A deadly combination, deadly duo for the opponents, Gladys and Frederica. And before Frederica got that pass, that clearance was from Gladys. And Gladys had cleared it from inside her own penalty area. Then she made that run, collected the pass, and took that shot. Shows the effort they are giving to take more chances, to strike more. And this time it was off the target. But a brilliant counter from HOPS FC. In talking about the third goal, that header from Frederica, well, it was tough to generate power on that. It was tough to place it in the side netting, but Frederica did it so well. Jumped up in the air. Bit of slight touch on that ball so that it goes very well into that side netting. And that's the reason. 2 goals up. Looking so good. Defending so well. Kickstart FC look clumsy right now. They don't have that edge anymore. Frederica has been beaten this time. Papke. And Papke has to be careful. She has already conceded yellow. Junaid.
Well, that's right. She's got to be careful because Federica, she's got game awareness. She'll try. Federica, we've seen that on quite a few occasions in this edition of the IWL. It's Gladys again against Supriya there in that corner. Gets it out. Varishka trying to get Shailja involved. One back by Kickstart and given away. Sharda trying to go long. Sends it out aimlessly for a throw in for Kickstart there, Varishka. Talking about that goal again, Varun, because she timed that jump to perfection and, like you mentioned, had to generate a lot of pace on that one. Gladys setting up beautifully with her right and leaped, jumped, and she knew exactly where she was going to put that one. Mai Bamlunthoi Devi, with all the brilliance, had no chance whatsoever for that header coming in from Frederica. Another change coming in for Kickstart. Sushmita is going to come on.
Substitution for Kickstart FC. JC number 9.
She replaces Shabamani Turu, who's had a decent game. Still got 23 minutes left in the game and a chance for Kickstart to make a comeback and solidify their position at the top of the table. If it stays the way it is, they'll have 10 points from their games. HOPS FC. And they'll definitely move one position up over Setu FC. It's going to be another throw-in for Kickstart. Lepcha this time. Trying to send one inside the box. There's been some good defending coming in from HOPS FC, especially in the last quarter. Tries to send it away. They get it away. HOPS. Looks like a foul has been conceded there against Federica. Linthoi Devi being the guilty party on that occasion. The referee was quick to respond there and gives it in favor of HOPS FC. They've looked pretty decent defensively as well, Varun, because of course Hops have made those runs, have got those goals, but defensively, they are have upped their game, especially in the last 15-20 minutes or so since the start of the second half.
That's true, Junaid. They're looking better. But HOPS FC have been really impressive in their attacking front. 3 goals from a goal down. Another chance from a set piece now. Wangkem Linthui with the header clearance. Gladys gets it. Aerial duel for the same. Kickstart FC gaining possession. Losing it out because of a missed pass. Kipjen to Gladys. Gladys versus Parkby. Gladys has been marked by 2 Kickstart FC players. Ball still in play. Gladys near the corner flag. Wastes some time and gets a throw in. HOPS FC, if you remember, Junaid, when the game started, they're not looking confident. Might have been looking for a plan B. They have been looking for tactical changes. But they held on to their plans and the execution has been brilliant after that first quarter. What a comeback. And HOPS FC, all those goals and that comeback has been the reason that they're looking so confident, though being the visitors today. Good pressing, but Kickstart FC will still keep possession. Long ball. Bibicha will not get it. Great defensive skills out there and a good clearance. Not a go. Bibicha with the pass. Deception on the turn, cleared away. HOPS FC is looking solid in that defensive department too, Junaid.
That's right. Still got about 20 minutes to be played out here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. The way this game is panning out, a goal now for would definitely seal the deal for them, and a goal for Kickstart. And we would be in for some sort of entertainment going into the last 20 minutes. It's not just a comeback, it's sort of a bounce back by HOPS FC in this fixture after going a goal down in the first 5 minutes. They've looked good. They haven't enjoyed the ball as much. Kickstart, of course, have controlled. But then when the opportunities have come their way, HOPS FC have been absolutely lethal in front of the goal. There's a chance now for Kickstart. On the turn was Lepcha there, leaving it for the Pashai, who tried to lob one beyond Anshika, but that was always going over the crossbar. Anshika will take all the time in the world for getting this underway again. Has enjoyed a few decent performances this season, Anshika. Swashika. Rinku. Ships it towards the right. Kipkin. Taken away by Kickstart through Supriya. Trying to send a long ball for Federica there. Goes out for a throw-in for HOPS again. It looks like Kickstart are waiting for things to happen, Varun, because we haven't seen those deliveries coming in from Kickstart. Yes, there have been those odd ones, but then nothing penetrating has come from them so far in the second half.
That's true. Maybe they're trying their best, but they're not looking at their best. Bibicha looking for options, sends a long one, another missed pass. And HOPS FC are looking comparatively better. Maybe ball possession, number of passes and all those stats are not in their favor, but they have the control. The scoreline also says the same. Karishma coming in action after long, winning a corner. So yes, Kickstart FC is winning corners, getting chances from set pieces. But that early strike is the only one that they had in the game as they host HOPS FC. Going into the last quarter, a very important time for Kickstart FC to at least close down this gap, the score line. Delivery from the corner, a header, another setup, header clearance, still inside the area in HOPS FC. clear the danger away. Kickstart FC are in a hurry. On the turn, Shushmita Lepcha strikes directly, causing a bit of injury to Shailja. What a game she had. What a brilliant strike that was from Shailja. The second goal of HOPS FC from a distance. Knucklebone strike beating by Bamlintoy. A drop, a chance! Anshika comes to the rescue, but it seems like has been a foul on Anshika. It was a bit risky. It was on the bounce. The connect was not good, and Anshika needs medical attention. Good try from Kickstart FC, Junaid.
Well, that was a brilliant ball. Set up Deepa Shahi there. Deepa actually got to the right or left. There, Deepa there, hanging on to that one and has injured herself in the process. Looks like a small drinks break has been called for, and the time for a bit of instructions for the players from both the head coaches. Kickstart FC definitely in need of more at the moment, the way this game has panned out for them after that early strike in the first half. We'll have to try and make a stronger comeback into the contest. 60% of the ball is being enjoyed by the home side. There's another look at that goal from Fredrika. Beautifully set up. Had awful lot to do, Fredrika there. Timing her jumper to perfection and getting it to the left of Maibamlin Toy Devi and slotting it to perfection, giving them the all-important lead. 3-1 is where we stand at. HOPS FC leading the game at the moment, and looks like they are in total control the way it has been played out for them so far. 76 minutes into the contest, and as you can see, Ravi Kumar Punya on your screens should be the happier of the two coaches. They came here with a plan. They had intent. He's always been talking about being clinical in front of the goal, and today was just the day wherein whenever they have got the opportunity, they have struck absolute gold. Gladys and Fredrika again linking up beautifully as they did in the previous fixture. It's going to be Sharda to restart this one. HOPS get it away. Back with Kickstart through Sonia Marak. For Karen Pau. Not a good first touch. Taken away by HOPS again. There's the run that you see from Fredrika. Gladys falls out for Gladys nicely. 2v1 there, one back by Kickstart. Gladys goes to the ground. Nothing stays the ref. Another sliding tackle is coming in from HOPS there. They are trying desperately to win those 50-50 battles. Here comes Lepcha for Supriya. Cleared out again by HOPS. Jyoti takes the deflection and goes out for a throw-in again for HOPS FC. Just got about 13 minutes left in the game. Varun, the way it's panning out, it's going to be 3 goals that will be needed from Kickstart to make a comeback and win this game, and those 3 points. Looks quite difficult. It's going to be a daunting task to say the least, but they haven't lived up to that expectation, especially after that early strike.
That's true. Because before this game, favourites were Kickstart FC, but HOPS FC fight has been brilliant and outstanding. What a comeback. That too on the road. That too after losing 3-0 in the reverse fixture. HOPS FC was looking for revenge. They were a goal down and they did it in style. Kickstart FC had a good start in the game. They were looking impressive, all those chances, shots, crosses coming in. But then, a little nervous right now. Cross, a header! Fredrika! Well, the team expected a header on target. Fredrika expected that too. trying her best, but that was not her best. 4 shots from Frederica. Could have been the hat-trick for her, Junaid.
Another brilliant delivery from right this time. And Frederica got to the end of it, and all she would have hoped for to find the back of the net for the 3rd time today wasn't in that occasion. There's Hops again trying to fight it out. Kickstart in the process have conceded a foul, and it's going to be Hops FC behind this ball. Can they see out? And whatever the 4th official decides to add on after that. They've looked good defensively, have regained stuff, and that is something they would hope to continue. It's going to be 3 vital points in the context of the league for Hops FC. There's Karen trying to pick out a pass, finds Deepa Shahi to the end of it. One-on-one there, squares it up nicely for Karishma. Back with Deepa Shahi, this could be a chance. Has been flagged offside there, Deepa Shahi. You'll have to try and time those runs to perfection, especially when you are trailing in the game. And Deepa Shahi on that occasion was caught offside. That was a good build-up there, Varun coming in from Kickstart finally, and was turning out to be a very good opportunity opening up for them.
Yes, Junaid. 80 plus minutes. Trying to get that clinical finish. And still looking for it. And it's good to see that Hops FC not made changes to the team. Gladys takes the shot. Bit of deflection, and that's why the strength ball fizzled out. So 12 shots each for both the teams. And if you remember, at the end of the first half, it was not the same. Kickstart FC had taken 8. So in the second half, they've taken just 4. And Hops FC have mashed it up. That's the reason. 4 goals and 3 in favor of Hops FC. So Kickstart FC have been struggling after first half to gain control and take some strikes, keep them on target to make a comeback. Early pressure, and that's it. After that, it all faded out for the home team. Kipjin to Frederica. Frederica trying to beat Supriya. Frederica has fallen down. Will she get a corner or will it be a goal kick? Number 6 versus number 6, a battle, and it's going to be a corner. Seems like first one for Hops FC, Junaid.
Well, that's right. And then Frederica again from the right to try and drive her way inside the box. Supriya there getting the final touch and conceding a corner. Now, another chance for Hops FC. Going through with the strike and comes up with a goal. Who else but Gladys this time? If it's not Frederica, it's Gladys. If it's not Gladys, it's Frederica. That has been the story of Hops FC this season.
Goal for Hops FC.
From the set piece, a good delivery inside the box. Fallen out to Gladys there, and what a finish that was to beat Lintoy Devi for the 4th time today, Varun. What a finish that was.
Superb grounder finish. Kept it on target, kept her cool inside the area, and I must say it's a deserving one for Gladys. She was putting in the best of efforts, trying her best, all those runs, all those passes, helping out her team with the defense too, and gets her name on the score sheet. And it's game, set and match for Hops FC. 83 plus minutes from a goal down, Hops FC have scored 4 goals. Frederica 2, Shalja 1, Gladys 1, Kickstart FC. Langam Devi and company, they know it's going to be tough and almost impossible to make a comeback from here. And looking at the form right now, the current form of both the teams, it's Hops FC all the way. They're looking so good. And the coach had mentioned that Hops FC had problem scoring goal. And I think this might be the turning point in the campaign. From the left, cross, not a good one. And maybe Kickstart FC feeling the heat, and they know that loss is kind of confirmed. Frederica showing off her skills, but a bit of heavy touch. And great football overall from Hops FC, Junaid.
Has been a delight to watch as Karishma makes the run there towards the right. Tries to get one cross in, but Shada there battling it out against Karishma. Good ball inside the box, but there's no presence of a green shirt inside. They're cleared out by Hops defense. As we take you through to that goal again. Lovely grounded shot coming in from Gladys. Another change for Kickstart as Bicha has come off and Afreen is in now. Kickstart again, sending one inside, and Chika. It's been very good so far after conceding that early goal, and Chika. Papki. It's going to be a huge result for Hops FC. They'll take a lot of pride in the way they have played today. In fact, outplayed one of the top quality sides in the contest. Kickstart FC have been on top of the table until last week. Scored 4 goals in the first 6 games, Hops, and have scored 4 this afternoon. And that too against a quality goalkeeper and a quality defense. There's Deepa Shahi on the ball for Kickstart. Plays it out for Supriya. He's got options. Here's Lepcha arriving. Lepcha gets it. Back with Deepa Shahi. Supriya gets the cross inside and cleared out again by the defense. Trying to exert a bit of a pressure, but it's going to be a huge task from here on if they have to try and salvage something from this one, Kickstart FC, because the damage is already done, trailing this game by 4 goals to just 1 that was struck in the first half. 3 minutes still to play in the regulation time. Maibam Linthoy Devi, who's had a good season so far, conceding 4 today. 42% of the ball is being enjoyed by the visitors. Sharda sends a long ball in straight at Linthoy Devi this time. It wasn't anticipated at all, Varun, because on paper, Kickstart FC are definitely a very strong side compared to Hops. But Hops had a lot of heart getting into this fixture. Because if you remember, Ravi Kumar Punya did mention that they have worked so hard for this game, and they have proved him to be absolutely right on that occasion.
That's true, Junaid, because if you ask me, even I was wondering whether Hops FC will at least get a point or not, because Kickstart FC have a good combination in this side. Experience, along with players who are in great form and shape. And Hops FC, I believe they were only depending on Gladys and Frederica, though the other players have the potential, But it's just that in the other games, the coordination was kind of missing. And whenever there was coordination, they won that game. And today it was absolutely brilliant. Gladys Frederica, along with the defense line of HOPS FC, Anshika, in the wings, Rinku Jyoti, along with Aarti, Shailja, they all giving the contribution to collect the 3 points for HOPS FC. Gladys and Frederica have been super. That's the reason. It's 4 goals for HOPS FC. And we're in the last minute of the regulation time. Kickstart FC have added a lot of strength to the team from the last time around, as in the reverse fixture. Kickstart FC won 3-0, and after that, we have additions from the likes of Sabina and HOPS FC. Scored 4-1, same amount of strength. Yellow card for time wasting, a delayed restart of play. That's the reason Kipjan has to see that yellow. I think they don't have to waste time because HOPS FC will anyway get those 3 points, Junaid.
It'll have to be a miracle from here on for Kickstart to try and stage a comeback. It's going to be done and dusted pretty soon. There's a Kickstart again, trying to salvage some pride from this one. It's going to be 6 minutes that'll be added on. As injury time, it's been quite a few starts and stops.
Added on time 6 minutes.
Karen is playing way too deep for her liking. Generally plays as forward. Karen. Another misplaced pass there coming in from Kickstart. Lepcha. One back by Rinku Devi. Leading the game 4-1, but still battling it out, HOPS FC. That goes to show the hunger this team has at the moment. Haven't had the best of the starts to the season, losing 2 games at home to Kickstart in the reverse fixture, and then to Gokulam Kerala FC. And from there on, they have addressed the issues and have got better with every game they've played on. Got a point on road against Sports Orissa, and then against Setu FC at home, put in a brilliant performance. Took all the 3 points there, and here today, another brilliant performance coming in from HOPS FC. Kickstart will have to go back to the drawing board and address the issues they've had in this fixture. They've been really good up until now. This is going to be their first defeat of the campaign. Definitely one of the teams in the mix to win the league. But today, it hasn't been a performance reflective of that. As Gladys again on the ball. Trying to find Frederica there, perhaps had a bit too much, and it goes all the way back to Maibam Linthoi Devi. Om Prakash Shibbur and Ravi Kumar Punya would be delighted with the kind of performance they have put in today, Varun, because yes, some of the goals have been marvelous, if I could use the word. But then again, the overall performance, especially after going a goal down, and to try and stage a comeback from there on, has been absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely right, Junaid, because none of the goals were, what do you say, lucky. All those 4 goals were brilliant, and all of them were the ones they fought for. They fought hard. After being a goal down, after trailing, they made a comeback, and they fought for it. That's the reason these 3 points will give an additional boost, a different adrenaline rush to the team, and a reason for HOPS FC to believe that this second chapter in the campaign might begin now. Because long season, and if you see the reverse fixtures, Kickstart FC will have a tough time forgetting this loss and making a comeback for the next game. Because a 2-1 or maybe a 3-1 is still okay, but a 4-1 is kind of a big loss for a team who have been winning. And for HOPS FC, that will give a lot of confidence and reasons to believe that they can make it to the top, Junaid.
That's right. Another victory or two for HOPS FC in their upcoming fixtures would make things way more interesting going into the business stage of the competition. At the moment, what this victory would do for HOPS is will take them to 10 points. They'll be on top. If Setu FC would definitely be in the mix. Falling out nicely for Karishma there. Cleared out by defense again. Karen fighting for the ball. It's fallen out nicely for Federica. Federica, can she finish it off? Federica again! Scores a hat-trick!
Oh.
First of the campaign for Federica. And what a hat-trick this has been. Varun again on the counter. These girls from HOPS FC have been a delight to watch. It opened up nicely for Federica. And what a finish again from her.
Jersey number 6.
Unstoppable. Unstoppable, Frederica.
Substitute.
Superb run, just like the first goal. And then what a finish. It's not always easy to make those runs and then also finish, get the name on the score sheet, but she's done it thrice. Gladys is all glad. She's being substituted. She scored 1, and it's not 4-1, it's 5-1 for HOPS FC. Frederica gets a hat-trick. Sapna comes in. Celebrations in store for HOPS FC. What a win. What a comeback. Because Kickstart FC, maybe they got that jump start, but HOPS FC have hopped, skipped and jumped towards victory, towards those 3 points. And right now they are enjoying the game, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and that smile on Gladys's face speaks volumes of what a comeback they have made. 5 goals. We've been in total awe of these girls from Delhi. What a game they've had.
And that against Kickstart FC, Junaid.
That's absolutely right, Varun. Kickstart have dominated the table for the first few weeks, conceding just 2 in the first 6 games. To put 5 past behind Mai Bimlin Thoy Devi and her defense is a performance to remember for a long time. And that says the ref. And what a game of football we have just witnessed. HOPS FC coming back into the game from a goal down, striking 5 times past the goalkeeper of Kickstart FC. What a brilliant hat-trick from Frederica. Varun, one of the games of the season, one of the stories of the season so far.
That's true. The story of a comeback, story of a bounce back, story of the visitors winning, a story of one of the table toppers being beaten. Kickstart FC had the chance to strengthen their spot around the top of the table, but HOPS FC had other plans. And it was kind of destruction from the visitors at Kickstart FC's home. And the scoreline says it all. Ball possession 57%, 12 shots from Kickstart FC, just 4 on target, and 14 shots from the visitors, 8 on target, scoring 5. Both the teams conceding 1 yellow. One offside, both the teams, and possession and the passes don't matter, because what matters is those clinical finishes. And HOPS FC will celebrate. 12 shots taken by Kickstart. Captain Sabina had 3 each. Deepa, Karishma and Sonia took 2 each. And it was a goal from Karishma that got Kickstart FC the lead. But after that, it has been all about HOPS FC. 14 shots, 6 from Gladys. She scored once. Frederica with a hat-trick, 5 shots. Aarti, Jyoti and Shailja with 1 each. Shailja got a goal too. That to look at the distance. So yes, HOPS FC have been brilliant. 8 fouls, Kickstart FC. They had to commit those fouls to stop HOPS FC. Deepa with 3, Bibicha 1, Karishma, Linthoi Pakpi and Supriya also conceded 1. And all of them mostly to stop HOPS FC from scoring. Pakpi conceded yellow to HOPS FC, just committing 2 fouls. Frederica 1, Gladys 1, and 1 yellow for Kipjin for wasting time. These numbers show how calm HOPS FC was to make that comeback. Changes in the standings. HOPS FC in the 4th spot, closing down to Kickstart FC, who had a chance to make it to the top, Junaid.
Oh, that's right. Still Orissa right at the top of the table. 16 points. Good. First goal of game. The only celebration they had for the entire 90 minutes. Kickstart again through Sonia Marak. The target was a routine save, and then this one from Frederica on the counter, going to the right and beating Maibam Linthoi Devi. And this one, Shailja, Ranger from the distance. That was 2-1. Start before the first half ended. Inside the box. But get it target. It managed to start the second half. They did it first. Start into those dangerous areas. Frederica again in the second half, and what a header. Gladys. Gladys there trying to go from the distance. Wasn't too far away. Another attempt from Gladys to try and beat Maibam Linthoi. This one came pretty close. Deepa Shahi from a good ball, a good setup, perhaps. Frederica again coming way too close. And then this one, a grounded strike from Gladys, who got her first. That was the 4th goal of the game for the visitors today. All smiles and celebrations for HOPS FC. Kipjin there getting booked. And then this one, final nail in the coffin. A brilliant hat-trick for Frederica. And that celebration to round it off. What a game we've had. What a story we've had. A team on top of the table for so long, getting beaten by HOPS FC, who came in here as the underdogs and have outplayed Kickstart FC from the get-go. So that's the full-time scoreline here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. Kickstart FC 1, HOPS FC 5. A brilliant hat-trick from Frederica. And what a game this has been to call for. This is your commentator, Junaid, along with my co-commentator, Kaushik Varun. It's time for me to say goodbye and good night. Thank you.